Good morning, dear friends. Welcome back to Yoga Shalom at Home. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine. I'll be your guide through our courage and freedom flow. The past few weeks, we've witnessed the anxiety and grief of watching so many of our Ukrainian brothers and sisters fight and struggle for their freedom. It's been heartbreaking. I know my heart is breaking and my heart is crying. But their courage has been incredibly inspiring. And although I feel powerless to change the outcome, I am empowered by stepping onto the mat, my Mishkan, my sacred holy place, to fire up courage and determination to stand with those in need, at least physically, spiritually, emotionally. So today, our call to action comes from the inside out. How do we harness our courage? How would we cope if we were there in their place? How can this time, this hour, and this space transform who we are and what matters most in our lives? It's a kind of a way of empowering ourselves, even as we witness the onslaught of terror and violence. I also invite you to call upon the strength and courage of the ancestral DNA which exists inside of each of us. This courage stems from knowing what it's like to be a refugee, to fight the evils of this world. Our ancestors have all been there. Those of us who have ancestors who come from a country that we had to flee, which is basically all of us, or felt endangered, which is basically all of us. We're especially affected by the trauma of what is happening in the world today. Epigenetics comes through our DNA, whether we know it or not. And so if you're feeling emotional or you feel like you want to cry all the time, which is how I feel as jittery as a little kitten all the time. My mat helps me feel grounded, and so does my essential oil, which I'm going to use a really nice blend. It's called Peace. It's a doTERRA blend. It's a roll-on. I love it. If you need some, email me and I'll get you some at my price, which is wholesale. But it's just one of the ways that I'm going to try to settle in today. So if you have some oil that you can use, please do so. So let's start by bringing an awareness into the body. How are you feeling? Check in with the breath. Check in with the muscles of the shoulders and the neck. You might not even realize that you're all knotted up. Check in with your heart. Check in with your spirit. Let's begin softening the heart center. Swallow in the throat and clear the mind of the violence and images haunting the world. Just imagine them floating away like those clouds that are in the sky today with that storm that just passed. Just letting it go. Bringing yourself into this time and following the sound of my voice and the backtrack music. Let's take a mind break. And I learned a technique for the mind break recently in a Sanskrit class that I took, a chant class. Today we're going to do something we really haven't done before. Although I do chant a lot if we were live in Yoga Shalom. That's been such a big part of this practice, but we're not together, so it's a lot harder. But today we're going to start with the chanting of Om. Om, the Sanskrit for all that was, all that is, all that will be, a total and encompassing peace. Om. Om also uses all the different parts of the throat as we do in Sanskrit, from the back to the front of the lips. So let's try it. Let's try chanting Om together. So take a nice deep inhale into the lower belly, the lower lungs, and the upper lungs. And then release the air on Om. Om. Again, inhale. Now, if you do Om for 15 minutes, you're beginning to sense the vibrations of the body, and that's what we want to get flowing today. Today is all about feeling ferocious courage and a freedom's call from deep within our kishkas, from that Om place. Our Yesod, which is the energy center deep in the belly. Our fire chakra, the yellow fires of Manipura. The kishkas. So we're going to begin, as we always do, with a body scan, and find the comfortable seat. Again, relaxing the shoulders. If you'd like to do a mudra or like to keep your palms up, which I kind of need to do today to get that energy. Feeling connected to a string that's attached from the keter, the top of the head, all the way to the source of our courage, our strength, our ferocity, our determination, connected all the way up and then coming down into the top of the head, and already I feel more power. And as you feel that courage melting down into the face, allow the gaze to soften or close the eyes. And even though the world is disturbed, allow the corners of the mouth to turn up. Bring your courage into the heart center. Connect that sense of hope with the heart center. Allow that courage to flow into the arms and hands. Action. Allow that courage to flow down into Manipura, the kishkas, the intestines. Tap in and imagine the courage flowing down into the legs, into the knees, the shins, calves, ankles, all the way down into the feet. And if you're sitting in a chair, allow the feet to connect with the earth and feel the power of the earth. Courage, giving you insight, bringing you hope. If you're sitting on the mat, feel that same flow of power coming in through the legs, into the hips, and back up into the kishkas, the chutzpah, the fire, and flowing all the way back up the spine, into the heart, down the arms, the big circle. We talked about the vayus last week, so this is where the vayu of courage comes in. We're just going to flow that courage energy all the way through the body, up into the throat, into the panim, into the face, and back up to the crown of the head and attach to the source. That source doesn't stop. It keeps flowing like Miriam's well. It just keeps giving us strength, giving us courage, giving us hope. And as we begin our pranayama, we're going to bring that same feeling into the body through the breath. Continue that flow of strength and courage as we begin to drop the awareness into the breath. Feel the power of the breath as it comes into the body, the fire, the water of Miriam's well, healing and empowering us for strength. Empty all the breath from the body, drop the awareness down into the belly, relax the shoulders, allow the light of the heart to shine through. Soften the gaze or close the eyes if that's available to you, and do your best to keep that string attached to the source so that your spine is lifted, so you make space for all of that fluid that we're going to bring in through the breath. Empty all the breath from the body once again, pulling belly button to spine and lifting the spine. Inhale into the lower belly, into the lower lungs, into the upper lungs. And then as you release the breath through the nostrils, relax the arms, relax the hands. Just let them fall on to the tops of the knees or in the lap. If you want to use another mudra, this is an excellent, Buddha's mudra is also an excellent mudra to use. Inhaling in through the nostrils, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, and release. Inhale. All the way up, filling the glass filled with water. And then as you release, let everything go away. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs, filling all the way to the top of the glass. And then release. Notice the warmth air flowing out. Inhale the power. Power of that stillness. And then release any thoughts that might be niggling. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs and upper lungs, the breath of peace. And release. Release the breath of peace into the world. Receiving, inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, filling, 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 and then giving back all that love and peace and courage and hope into the world. Receiving, and giving. releasing. Inhale. Bringing the love and courage all the way up to the top of the lungs. And as you release that courage and love and light into the world. And release. Breathe normally. Let your spine go. Let your arms go. We are going to move into some circles on the mat today. Actually, first we're going to do our heart opening. I'm getting ahead of myself. I meant to say, switch the leg you have in front. If you're in a chair, you can do this seated cat and cow, seated or in the chair. But first we're going to bring our spirits back into our body. Then we're going to start our circling. They are circles, but they're circles with our shoulders. So just little tiny circles backward. Inhale, just little circles with the shoulders back, and then little shoulders with the circles forward. We're going to let go of any of that pain and anxiety that we've had. Inhale, open the heart center, looking up. And exhale, chin to chest, grab your knees and fold all the way in, looking down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, look up. As you exhale, make a C curve with the spine and gaze inward. What do you need for yourself today? Let's get some courage going. Inhale, arms up, Manipura courage, and bring them back as you exhale. Inhale the arms up and forward. Now you can go forward as far as you wish. You don't have to go all the way down now because we're going to go a little bit deeper. Exhale all the breath out. Good. Inhale, arms up. Come back a little bit farther. Bring the hands behind you. Open the heart. Let it crack open like a nut. Just let everything go. Inhale all the way up and come all the way down. Let's bring our hands down to the earth. Feel the power of the Mother, Shekhinah. Inhale, arms all the way up and all the way back. Open the heart as you exhale. Inhale all the way up. And this time, if you can come all the way down, get a nice stretch in the hip. All the way forward as you exhale down to the earth. Feel the power of Shekhinah. Good. Inhale, both arms up. And now we're going to go over to the side and look up under that lifted arm. Good. Both arms up. And feel the fire starting to build. Feel the courage bubbling up. Inhale up. Both arms over to the side. A little bit farther this time. All the way down if you can. Bring the elbow closer to the floor and then look up under that arm. Inhale, both arms up. Other side. Bring the elbows far down as you can. And then look up under that arm. Good. Inhale up. Nice easy twist behind you and use your drishti to bring your head behind. Good. Inhale up. And let's twist to the other side. Use your drishti to just bring your head around. Feel the fire in your belly. Inhale up. Bring hands together into Anjali Mudra. Press, 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 press. Bring the left hand over the heart for strength, the right over for loving kindness. And we bow for that balance that we need. Okay. Now we're going to do some circles. So let's go onto all fours if you can. If not, you can do circles the way we normally do it, just seated. But we're going to come to all fours. And we're just going to start warming up the hips because we're going to be doing a lot of hip work today. So let's get the fire going in our bellies by just doing some little circles with the hips, and we're going to make them bigger. But let's do some mandalas to the right. Don't forget to breathe and feel the belly expand. And then go to the other way. Go the other way, counterclockwise. Good. And stop. And now we're going to make these a little bit deeper. So forward, side, back, side. Really big circles. So stirring the pot, but really stirring it. Nice and slow. And then as you get warmed up, maybe make these a little bit bigger, but stir that pot. Every living thing finding courage, finding our power on the mat today. Good. And then meet me back in all fours. Inhale, exhale, press the right foot out. Inhale, exhale, and draw that knee in. Good. Drop the chin toward the knee. Inhale, press the foot out. And exhale, draw the knee in. And drop it. Inhale, press that left foot out behind you. Exhale, draw it in. Drop your forehead towards the knee. Inhale, press that foot back. Inhale, exhale, draw it in. And drop it. Good. Sit back on your feet. Let's just do some nice big circles with the arms. 1, 2. Gather all of that courage and strength into the hands. Other way. Gather that into the heart. We always have to do 3 mandalas. Bring the hands to the mat and stand. We're going to come straight into, we're moving a little bit through and flowing through today. So take it easy if you need to. If you need to use your chair for support, by all means, just bring it over. Step out pretty wide. Bring the arms out. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees. Vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, send out that courage into the world. Feel the power coming into the feet. Inhale, exhale, open the arms, bend the knees, goddess pose, that strength of the goddess. Inhale, exhale, send that strength out into the world, that courage. Excellent. Inhale, exhale one more time into Vinyasa. Using the power of the breath, the strength of the breath. Bring hands into the hip creases. Straighten the legs and feel your feet at 45-degree angle. Inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward and draw the crown of the head toward the opposite wall. And then finally, let go. Allow gravity to bring the shoulders down. Allow the head to drop like a piece of fruit on the vine. Let go and let ya as we bow to the higher power. Ma Oz Sur, a power of courage, the power of strength. Call upon that power even as we know that we are not in control. Just let it all go, but you feel that strength surging through the body from feet all the way down to the hands. Inhale, and as you exhale, hinge up. And I encourage you to try doing those inversions at least once a day because it really does bring you incredibly. This flow is wonderful. Bring the arms out. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, Vinyasa, goddess. Open the heart, inhale, exhale, send that courage, that goddessdom out into the world. This gift of all the things in our lives, exhale down into goddess pose. Inhale, exhale, bring the palms into heart center. Come up. Walk the feet together. Inhale, exhale, bring fingertips to the third eye. Restore all of that courage and strength and praise into the heart. And release. We're going to go straight into flow. Yeah, trying to work out my mat situation here. It's not working too well. Sun salutation empowerment. Now, if you need to modify this, please feel free to do so. Let's come to the front of the mat. My arm is finally feeling better, so I'm going to go full bore today. Let's inhale. Swan dive all the way down as you exhale. Fingertips to the mat. Inhale, half fold. Fingertips to the shins. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, right foot back and left foot back. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in down dog. Cup the palms so you can take the pressure off the wrists. Press the heels into the mat. As you inhale and exhale, push away from the mat. Bring the feet into the mat, the heels into the mat. Inhale, exhale, drop the hips, plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, little yoga push-up all the way down. Inhale, exhale, cobra. And exhale, come down. Good. Inhale, push down into downward facing dog. And as you exhale, lift the right leg up. Good. Inhale and exhale, the foot between the hands. Good. Inhale, bring the left foot to meet the right. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Hands in prayer pose, namaste. Let's do the other side. Inhale, up. Swan dive all the way down, fingertips to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, both hands down, left foot to the mat and right foot downward facing dog. This time, walk your dog. Pressing one heel and then the other into the mat. If you're in your chair, just use your arms as much as you can. Inhale, the left leg up. And as you exhale, draw that left knee in between the feet. Good. Inhale, exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, arms all the way up. And hands into prayer pose. Na 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 na. Come straight to mountain pose. Arms all the way up. Volcano, feel the power, the courage come into the hands. Our call to action. all the way into the heart, all the way down to the feet. Press the palms together. Bring them down the midline. Left hand over heart for strength. Right hand over the heart for loving kindness. And meld those together at heart center. Spirits rising. Spirits rising. Spirits rising. And release. Okay. Utkatasana. We are going to create a kavana, a blessing for ourselves for courage today. What is it that we need to help us cope with what's happening? How do we find that courage? Well, we're going to sit down in our chair. We're going to find it. So create that blessing before we sit down. Bring the hands into the hip creases. Inhale, exhale, sit right back down into the chair. And then bring your kavana or blessing for courage into the hands like you're holding it. It's a treasure that you're protecting. And even imagine protecting all those people who need protection right now. Just holding their care. Breathe. Breathe. Come out anytime you need to. Step into the feet. Come out. Shake. Come out. Good. Let's go down again. Hands to hip creases. Inhale, exhale, sit right back down into the chair and bring that kavana, the blessing, into the hands. And breathe. Bring the hands into Vajra Mudra. Clasp the hands with the forefingers together and lift up. And send that courage out into the world. Inhale, exhale. Over the right. Inhale, send that courage, that blessing out into the world. And as you exhale, over the left. Covering all sides today. Inhale up. And right back down into chair. Inhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Step into the feet. Release the arms. And release the hips. You are one. Hands on the heart. Chant with me. We will know that you are one. We will know that you are one. And release. We will know that you are one, mind, body, and spirit, coming into triangle, our triangle Shema pose flow. So let's come to left side of the mat. Inhale and exhale. The right toes out towards the wall. I can't ever tell if I'm opposite from you. I'm supposed to be mirrored, so I'm just doing what my legs are telling me to do. But you either can do what I'm doing or do your own sides. So stepping out that right toes, and then inhale, exhale, the left hip open. Inhale, raise the arms up. As you exhale, drop those arms away from the ears. Lean way over the standing leg and come into Trikonasana, triangle. This is a little I'm going to turn up the music a little bit and breathe. And breathe. There we go. Good. Inhale, exhale. Bring left hand to left back thigh and right arm over. Inhale, lean way over that standing front leg, come back into triangle, gazing at the thumbnail, lifting up through the fingertips and down through the fingertips. Legs are strong, heart is open. The courage of this heart opening and this vulnerability coming into the fire in the belly. Inhale, exhale, left hand to left back thigh, right arm over, balancing out that courage all the way through, feeling a vayus flowing, all that energy. And come down. Let's go straight to the other side. So bring the left toes toward the wall, right toes in 45-degree angle. Inhale, exhale, the right hip open. Inhale, arms up, and as you exhale, drop those shoulders. Inhale, lean way out over that front leg, and then come into your triangle, opening the heart center, lifting up through the fingertips, down through the fingertips, gazing at the thumbnail. And breathe. Good. Inhale, right hand to right back thigh, left arm over. Reverse triangle. Lean way over that standing leg. Come back into triangle. Feel all corners of the feet flat on the mat. Feel the heart open. The gaze at the thumbnail. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, right hand to right back thigh, left arm over. Inhale, exhale, and walk the feet together, toes are together, hands at heart center, eyes are closed as you inhale. Exhale, hum M, and release. If you feel unbalanced, open your eyes. And release. Today we're going to go straight into Warrior Series, which I normally would skip because it adds a few minutes, but today we really have to do it because of the theme of our practice, which is courage. And I can't think of anything better than Micha Mocha. Inhale, exhale, step the right foot forward and then plant the left behind you. This time the hips are facing forward as though your feet are on a train track. They're parallel to one another. They're about hip distance apart, parallel to one another. Inhale, exhale, bend the front right knee. Inhale, lift the arms, the warrior, bringing our warrior courage to those in need, sending out that warrior courage to anyone who might be afraid or fear or running for their lives. Inhale, exhale, open the left arm out, palms are up, although I like to keep them up for Virabhadrasana too, but however you practice, because I have to accept the things in my life that I cannot change, which is very hard right now. Inhale, exhale, bring left hand to left back thigh. Peaceful warrior. Let us pray for peace, my friends. Bring that peace and intention to the mat and to the world. Inhale, arms open. Virabhadrasana 2, acceptance. And then shift the hips forward, lift the arms, bend the front knee. Inhale, exhale, strength for freedom, and step forward. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to go this way so I can be facing you. But let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale, left foot forward, right foot planted 45 degrees. Inhale, exhale, that right hip towards the front so that you're facing like you're on a railroad track. Both feet. Inhale, exhale, bend that front left knee. Inhale, exhale, raise the arms, reaching that courage, sending it out into the world. Endurance, strength. Inhale, open the right arm. Acceptance for the things that we can't change, but that we pray that will change. Inhale, exhale, right hand, right back thigh, left arm over. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, exhale, open the arms. Acceptance, very hard to do that. Inhale, arms forward, hips forward. Reach for freedom, reach for courage, reach for peace. Inhale, exhale, step forward. Face forward on the mat. Inhale, arms up. Feel that once again, courage coming into the fingertips, down the arms, into the heart, all the way down into the belly, the kishkas, the fire, down into the feet, connecting with Shekhinah, and bring the hands into the heart center. Store that courage, Ga'al Yisrael, the strength, because we're going to need it, my friends. We're going to need it. And release. Hands come down to the sides into mountain pose, Tadasana. Taitita kufia gita ilatecha. Our Amidah today honors those who have come before us, who have walked in the shoes of those who are fleeing today. The spirits of those loved ones with courage and with determination, stamina, and strength coming in up through our legs, becoming part of us, their spirits coming into our bellies, up our spine, into our arms, into a strong mountain pose, standing with those who have walked the path before, feeling their pain, but also knowing their hope and giving courage for those who come after us. Inhale and exhale all the way over onto the right leg, and lift the left knee into the hands. If you need to go onto that, you can't keep your eyes closed. If you need to go onto the floor, just lift your knee up and then bring it out to the side and the arm up. And release. All the weight into the left leg. Bring the knee up in front first. Find a drishti or a point for your gaze. Then bring the knee out to the side. It's hard to do this on carpet or on your mat, but on the floor it works great. And then bring the hand and leg out to the side and the arm up. And breathe and release. Let the hips go. It's just a little balance for today. We could do another one, but I'm feeling like I want to do hallelujah arms. So let's just all do these hallelujah arms, and let's create a force field of courage around ourselves. I really want to do that. Go all the way down to the floor, all the way around. Let's create this force field of courage for anyone who needs courage. Let's create this force field of courage for everyone all over the world who needs our strength today. Just release it and just imagine that force field protecting us. Adonai sifatai tita ufi agiteatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Hands down and release. Let's come straight down to the mat again. Do a couple of more strengthening. Core work, a little more core work. So, flat back, inhale, lift the tail and look up. If you're in a chair, you can just do the cat, happy cat, sad cat. Inhale, exhale, push through the arms and release the spine, because we've just done some good practice here, so we need to get back to our breath. Come back into the breath, inhale, exhale, lift the tail, then just go back and forth between cat and cow a few times, and feel that space in the spine, and feel that energy just running all the way up and down the spine. Courage, that fight that you've got. Meet me at flat back. Let's extend the right hand out like you're shaking someone's hand. Push the left foot behind you like you've got pedal to the metal Barbie foot, and then lift up a little bit. Lift. Reach forward, push back, and breathe. Bring that sense of determination and courage. We're not afraid. Into the center of the body. Good. And then release and sit back in child's pose and just wiggle your tail. Feel how great that feels. And meet me back in tabletop. Extend the left hand forward as though you're shaking someone's hand, and press the right foot back. And breathe. Reach. Extend. Feeling that fire, Manipura fire coming into the solar plexus, the kishkas, the belly, that courage. Breathe and release, and then come back into child's pose. Extend down into child's pose, reaching out with the hands. If you can't do that, just stack the fists, or bring the arms all the way down and forehead onto the mat. And release. One last pose. All the way down, belly onto the mat. Bring the arms out in front of you, the legs out. Inhale, exhale, and lift the arms and the legs to this lotus pose, or dragonfly. I forget what it's called, dragonfly. And let's send out all of our courage and faith and hope to the world. Good. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands to the mat. pinks. Elbows are on the mat. Extend the neck. Let the light of the heart shine out. Feel still. And breathe.
You are with me. I am not afraid.
Inhale, exhale, push back, sit on the feet, bring yourself onto the tushy. And one more asana flow before we go into Shavasana. Another core builder. We sense a theme here. So come all the way down to the mat. We're going to go into half bridge. Do a couple of stretches and then go into Shavasana. So feet directly under the hips, hands are down to the sides. Inhale, exhale, and push through the hips. And gather the shoulders together as close as you can. If you'd like to clasp the hands underneath the hips, you can. Otherwise, keep them flat and push through and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, slowly drop the hips. Gather the knees to the chest and massage the lower back.
Bridge to peace.
Excellent. Inhale, feet to the mat. As you exhale, push through the hips. This time, if you'd like to inhale, exhale, press the right foot into the ceiling. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And then bring that one down and push through both hips again. Inhale, exhale, left foot into the ceiling. And bring that foot down again and push through both hips. And slowly drop the hips down. Gather the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. Feels so good. Press that right foot into the ceiling and just a real brief stretch out in the right leg. And flex and point. Flex. Bring that the right ankle onto the left knee and pull back. Good. Both feet on the ground. Press the left leg into the ceiling. Rotate the foot to the left and the right and flex and point. And flex. Drop the left ankle onto right knee. Pull back. Stretch out that left hip. And both feet down. Good. Let's drop both knees over to the left. Bring our arms out and do a nice stretch. Nice, easy spinal twist before we do Shavasana. Gather the knees over to the right and look to the left. Let anything go that you might be holding, any emotions that have been bubbling up. I know I sure have had them. Flop that left knee out and bring the soles of the feet together and the arms above the head. Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. send our courage, faith, and hope out to the world. Let's pollinate the world. And just release everything. And stretch the legs out all the way on the mat. Bring the arms down beside you with palms up in Shavasana. Let's take a few moments to absorb the practice, to find our cocoon of relaxation. If you need to put a bolster under the knees, please do so, or keep the knees up. If you'd like to move to a chair, do that. If you need an eye bag, cover yourself with a blanket, please feel free to do all of those things. And just feel yourself relaxing into this 10-inch warm cocoon of cotton, of safety, of courage, of love, of peace, of healing. You feel totally supported, even as you sense a warm blanket coming up over the feet. This cocoon of protection up over the legs, over the hands, the belly, letting go of the fire that we generated in the practice, and just allow that energy to course through the body. Release it through the mouth, all the way up to the shoulders, and the blanket being tucked in up under the chin. There's a warm breeze and the sun is shining. Everything is as it should be. The world is at peace. In this cocoon, you feel protected and safe. Completely relaxed and free. Every muscle of the body begins to release, even as you sense the beat of the heart. Nikavim, nikavim, chalulim, chalulim. And all the openings and closings, sending this life-generating courage to the fingertips and the toes, the brain, the lungs, the heart. Saying a blessing for the heart, for giving and receiving blessing. Blessing for the feet for bringing us to our Mishkan today. Blessing for our hands, for having the courage to do God's work in the world. And for all of those who are engaged in Tikkun Olam. Feeling that courage dispel all of our fear. Just memorizing this feeling. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, deepening the breath, gathering the knees to the chest, rolling onto the right side, making a pillow of the arms, a blanket of the knees. When you're ready, push up. We will gather together for our customary healing circle before we end this time together, my dear friends. How's everyone doing? Let's spend a few moments in healing. Thanks. So sending our healing prayers out to all of those in harm's way, in Ukraine, in Poland, in the surrounding countries, the people who are suffering from all of this aggression. We send out prayers of healing to them and anyone else who you'd like to name for healing. Let's inhale, our arms open for healing. Exhale that healing out into the world, sending healing to all of those who are in need. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, palms all the way down with fingertips at the third eye, sending the wisdom of peace to those in need. One more time, inhale, arms open, feeling that healing coming into the heart center. And exhale out into the world. Inhale, palms together, and all the way down. Fingertips to third eye. And then to heart center, chesed and gevura, strength, loving kindness, endurance, and courage. I wish all of you a day filled with protection, courage, and peace. Namaste.
Please, yeah.